Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to yet another episode of My PI Dream. Today is Wednesday, and it is build day 144 on the construction schedule out at Villa FELIZ. Yes, it is build day 144. Can you believe it? Anyway, today I think it's gonna be a lot the same of yesterday, but it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. No breeze, kind of like a little bit of a breeze, but I think it's going to be a very good and productive day out at the job site. Remember, if all things goes according to plan, we will have a additional welder and a welding machine out on the build site today for the roof trusses. So hopefully we can proceed further and get things back on schedule when it comes to our roof. We need to get that roof enclosed in so we can stop getting the water running down the stairwell and into the basement. I will be looking forward to that. Also, I want to show you in detail some of the things that I discussed yesterday with my builder about the stairs that's under construction right now. I had some concerns yesterday and I addressed it, and I will discuss that a little bit more when we go into the job site today. So anyway, let's get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Good morning, Mark. What are you eating this morning? What is that? Oh, you're always eating, or have candy, or have a toy. See you later. Oh, good morning.
Hello.
Ah, good morning, Juliana.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, sweetie. Can I get your picture?
You're late now.
I am late. I'm very late.
Why?
I had to do research this morning on some building material. Can I see? Oh. Can I see your smile? Can you smile? All right, I have to go into work. Yes. You have a wonderful day today.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Have a nice day. Good morning, Michelle.
Hi, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Oh, you got your New York Yankees shirt on again.
Yes,
I like it.
I am.
You know it's the New York Yankees, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't know. You still don't know. They're like the #1 team.
Yes.
That's America's team. Do you know that?
Yeah.
No, you didn't know that.
No, I know that.
You know that?
Yes.
You know that now?
Yes.
What's your plans for today?
Nothing. The rest of the day for me today. I did laundry yesterday.
Yesterday? Yeah?
Yesterday.
But I thought Friday was your laundry day.
Yes, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Is what? Not laundry day every day. Not...
Yes.
What?
No, it's not. Not every day.
Not every day.
Yes.
Not every day. I'm sticking with my iPhone. And it's an old one. I have the old one. I still have the 5S. 5S, and it works good.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stick with what works. it's like you're Osawa. You stick with what works, right?
Yeah.
I have to go and I'm very late.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye, you too. Magandang umaga.
Magandang umaga, friends.
How's everybody today? Yeah. Oh, you're having breakfast. I already ate. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Tess. That wasn't normal pork adobo you gave me last night. It was. What is the name of that? No, because it was like all pork, no fat, no bones. That was great. That's my new favorite. Yeah, that's gonna take the place of tortang tulang now. So now whenever you have that, you make it for me. Yeah, what she made last. Yeah, she said it was pork adobo, but it was like it was different kind of pork adobo with very lean meat inside. No, almost no fat. Yeah, and it was perfect.
Adobo with a twist.
Yeah, adobo with a twist. So you remember what, 2 months ago? Was that about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
They started about 2 months ago. You remember about 2 months ago, and they were laying the pipes in the ground for the sewer water and things like that. And they were, well, this is just not going to be a routing area just for the pipes, for the water pipes. This is also a road. This is a new road, and Good job. Awesome job, guys. And I can also, this is a shortcut also, but it would mean I would have to bypass going by Roy and Michelle, and so I don't think I'll be taking it very often, but it's neat. It's new construction. So anyway, you see, I am prepared today. I have not been prepared. I had left both of my umbrellas at my apartment for at least the last week, and I had no umbrella in my truck. And I just been really lucky to be able to dodge in between some of the rain spells that we've had here. And you know, it's rainy season, and like I said, you see earlier when we first left the house there was nothing. Now we have clouds, but it is rainy season, and this is what you expect in the Philippines. Oh, one thing I want to do, I want to give a warm shout out today. One of our very long time subscribers, Ned Abood. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Ned, and I wish you many, many more. So I have to share this with you. I don't know, in the US we have a tradition. When our kids are going to school and they're late on a project, it always seems like the parents are helping out the kids with the project and doing something, and the teachers don't know. Well, they probably know because some of the projects are probably better than they could ever imagine that the kids are doing. Let me show you. Walter, it's your son, right, Walter? Your son's project? Yeah. So Walter's son has a project that is like due like now, and I think sometimes kids procrastinate here in the Philippines just like they do in the US. So look who's doing the project.
This is a looks like a mini church.
Ah.
Yes, this is
a church.
Yes, a small community.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
This is my store, and this is the barangay hall, and this is the school. I forgot the flag. It's not yet finished. That's why.
Yeah.
And this is the mountain.
That's the mountain. This is the mountain that's right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a mountain right on the other side of this wall over here. Oh, this is this barangay.
Yeah, barangay hall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like vicinity plan. Vicinity map.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think the teacher is going to figure out that you had any involvement in this?
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, Walter. All right, I have to get in. I'm very late. Good job. See you later. Morning. So while we're here, let's talk a little bit about the good morning. let's talk a little bit about the stairs. Remember yesterday I said we were going to mention the stairs today, and we're going to try to go through the entire build of the floating stairs. This is our floating stairs. We have a lot of steel inside here. We have actually more steel inside the stairway beam that we have than we have for the beam that's going for these beams that are up here. These have 6 main pieces of steel inside. I think we're using 8 pieces of steel inside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're doing 8 pieces of steel inside the beam, and it's a short span. And with the short span, I don't know what the calculation is, but you can kind of guess sometimes when something's right and not right. If you have very long spans, a very big set, then of course you would normally put more. You encase the steel with more concrete. This here is it's a smaller set of stairways, so we can actually have a little bit smaller of an encasement, which will give the appearance inside here of it being more floating type of a stairway. And floating stairways are made with metal, they're made with concrete, with rebar. There's several, you can use channel iron inside. There's many different things you could do. But since this house is, most of it's made out of concrete, and my builder is the concrete meister around here, we're using concrete for this one. And the platforms that it goes up to. This platform is going to a double layer platform here. It's going to be one and an upper layer, then it's going to move its way up. Hey, good morning, Apone. Good morning. How are you today? Where were you hiding? I didn't see you when I came in this morning. So let's talk. One of the questions people are going to have, and it has to do with how are you going to secure your steps. And we're going to do, I think they're going to be 2-inch by about, I think somewhere around 40-inch wide steps on here. And the depth, I can't remember what the depth is. I have it written down. But it will be a good size for the tread that's going to be going on here. I normally like a 7-inch rise on my stairs. That's a very comfortable rise, especially when you start getting older. But for us to be able to make this work properly, the closest we could get to it on this set of stairs are 7.5 inch. It'll be a little bit higher, but a 7.5 inch is not uncommon for regular stairs anyway. And as long as the tread, which is the depth that it goes down inside there, is a wide enough tread, you probably won't notice it quite so much. Something else, how are you going to make or secure the pieces of wood, the individual steps? How do you secure it to your beam that you're using? Well, you can see up here already, they're going to embed. These are, I think they're 3/8 inch bolts inside there. And what they'll do is they'll make a template like he's doing over here. Let's see when we find some that are. And what they'll do, they'll make a template that they're all evenly spaced. They'll put it up there, they'll put a bolt on the top, or a nut on the top of the bolt, nut on the bottom, secure it to the template. So anyway, they will be using something similar to this right here to make the bolts and embed it inside the concrete. Then they will take a wood drill bit, they will drill out a certain section of the step itself, and they will secure the step inside there, and then they will put they'll cut off a dowel that's equal to the same size of the hole, then they will cut it off and they will finish it, and you will barely see that, and actually if you can see it, it looks kind of neat, but you won't really hardly notice at all, especially in a dark stain that will go on there. And also while we're standing over here, I just want to let you know, if you are doing this is my recommendation, if you are doing a floating stairway and your contractor says they're going to take on one side, if you have a concrete wall or concrete hollow block with plaster, and if he tells you he wants to embed the step inside the wall, say no, you don't want to embed the step inside the wall. You want it to be, you want a spacing, whether it be 2 millimeters or 4 millimeters, basically like 1/8 of an inch, somewhere around there, or maybe 3/16 of an inch or something like that. You want it to be away. You want a gap in between the wall and your floating step. And the main reason for that is that if you have to do any maintenance, you have to repair, you have to replace the step. If it is embedded into the wall, then it will be difficult, because when you pull it out to try to get something to match perfectly, it's not to say that it can't be done, but it's more difficult and it doesn't look nearly as good. The only advantage to embed it in the wall is you have more secure platform. But if your beam is done right and your bolts are done right and it's embedded and you have good wood, 2 inches thick, you're not going to break that step. You're going to be fine. So you can see the chipping of the divots out in the beam up there. It means we're very close to doing the plaster coat on this section, which I knew we were going to do that since they finished up there. But it will be divoted out just like this. I know the sun is wreaking havoc with the camera lens, but they will do that so that the plaster coat will adhere to the side of the already dried and cured beam. So what the erection of the scaffolding is telling me over here is we're going to start doing the plaster coat on the north side of the house. And that's what I said yesterday. This was like the last wall that needs to get done. And that's what they're doing now. They're setting all this up. And I bet we see plaster slung up against this wall today. There's the sandpaper. Good morning. How are you today? How was things? So you're not going to find it uncommon that they're going to mix, and you've seen throughout the entire page, they're going to mix the cement mix on the existing slab floor inside your house. And when they get done with it, of course, what normally during the daytime, at the end of the day, they're going to take a shovel and they're going to skim off as much of the residual cement as possible. What's going to happen over time and over time is just like thin layers and thin layers and thin layers of the cement mix is going to be adhering to the floor. So before they put the self-leveling cement mix down, before they start preparation for the final stage where they're going to be doing tiles, they will do this. They will chip this off because it's not a very secure piece of concrete that's adhered to it. It's not going to bond over time. You're going to have fragmentations and things like that. So they'll chip that off. They'll get us back to the original slab, and then they'll do the self-leveling, and then we'll start working on the tile finishing. So anyway, I am getting the home office here all set up. I want to do one more shout out, and this goes to the nephew of Rose Santos Robles, who is in Dubai, and her nephew Ray Vincent. And let me see if I can get his last name correct. You know I'm horrible with names and pronouncing them right. I want to get this right. And it's Ray Vincent Buenceseso, and it's his birthday on the 10th, on Thursday the 10th. So happy birthday, Ray! And this is from your aunt over in Dubai. All right, so it is lunchtime, and the crew is over there. They're doing their rice and probably adobo. That's a chicken. Yeah, some kind of chicken they got going on over there. So I know Marianne, you see that other dog that's here? Marianne loves rice, and she's begging from everybody right now for some rice. Although she does like the food, the dog food that I got from Roy's place last week. And Hapon is also eating. You can see Hapon is doing really good. They both just got a big meal from me. So they're doing good. Anyway, so it is lunchtime. And what I'm going to probably do, the weather is nice and it's kind of calm, but I don't want to do the drone flyover yet. I want to do the drone flyover towards the end of the day. Hopefully the weather stays the same. But you know what's been happening around here is at the end of the day, we've been getting these clouds and stuff that go up. But you know what? You can always hope for the best, and we'll see what happens, because once they start working on this section over here, I want to start getting some of the pictures, some of the aerial pictures, and maybe we'll do some time-lapse videography, especially of this wall. I think I'm going to save up some battery time, and because I have a feeling they're going to start doing the plastic coat. Of course, it is not going to get done today, I will tell you right now. I know from experience already that for them to do this whole area right here, this is Wednesday. Maybe it'll be done by Friday or Saturday. I don't know, but they will not get it done in 1 to 2 days. But we should have most of this area in the back done by the end of this week here. I also, and you as a owner, the homeowner, if you contracted somebody else to do it, or if you have the people working for you, if you see something that isn't right, you say something and they will take care of it. It's like this morning I said, you know, we got all the divots in here, and the reason, you know, for these divots that they put these out is so that the plaster coat doesn't slide, crack, and slip. And I noticed on this beam right here, all the columns of beams and this beam back here, we had no divots. So my builder's gone. I think he went to go pick up his daughter. So I said, okay, can we go ahead and get divots inside these? So I will, and they started chipping those out. But if you see something, because what'll happen is it will get covered up and you won't know until there is a problem later on. So it's your prerogative, it's your right, it's your responsibility to make sure that everything gets done the correct way. So anyway, I'm going to eat some lunch and possibly take a siesta. I know these guys are definitely going to get theirs, and it depends on how much backlog I have on the vlog site and email traffic and research. But maybe I can get sneak in about a 20-minute siesta with the old hammock in the back. But before I do, I can't forget about this. Yesterday we went over 5,000 subscribers. 5,000 subscribers, I know. And I have to thank all of you who've supported this channel, supported this experiment that we're doing out here to try to do some information and make the channel as entertaining, and all those kind of things combined into one. And the great response, I tell you, we have wonderful subscribers who are loyal to this channel, because if you look and you see every single day, when you look at the count from people doing the views, it's not a hit and miss. We stay the same. The 5,000 subscribers that we have right here, we get 5,000, and then it grows from all the hit and miss people who are just passing by and stopping by and seeing the site. So I hope those that do get an opportunity to stop by, they become subscribers as well and make this channel a very successful channel. So again, thank you to all of you who have been loyal subscribers here, and let's go forward and start heading towards the next number. Well, it's getting close to the end of the day. It's almost 5 o'clock, but I never dreamed that we were going to get as much of the plastic coat done today. I was optimistic to begin with, but I want you to see how much got done. I did a little bit of the time-lapse video this morning, but you see on the inside of the lanai, pretty much the whole lanai is done, and to the finished portion of where they're doing the brushing of the plaster coat. Now this one here, they will allow that to dry on the top and the bottom, and then tomorrow I expect, this is what I expect, they will do the areas around the windows tomorrow and all the way down to the base. And tomorrow is going to be Thursday, so I expect by Friday we will be getting to the point where they'll put on the final coat, and so I'm going to make a prediction that this whole area right here, the dining room and the master bedroom, I'm going to predict that Friday it is going to be finished and done, just like we have up in the lanai. We'll see if my prediction is actually accurate. Well, anyway, the beam for the stairwell, for the floating stairs, is taking a lot of time. I would say there's about 2 weeks invested in building this form, doing the rebar, the steel reinforcement, and setting up. Today the whole day was set up for doing the bolts that's going to define each one of the steps going up, and the bolts that are going to hold the individual stairs in place. And that's what my stair guys have been working on most of the day today. I'm going to guess tomorrow we're going to pour. for the stairs, for the beam and the platform. We'll see if that prediction comes true as well. But it's been like a week or more than I've been on the second floor, because there hasn't been no stairs, and I'm not climbing those scaffolding out there to get up to the second floor. But they have a ladder here now. I think I'm gonna go up there and try to see what's going on. I want to get up where the lanai is, where they're doing the finishing, and this is my opportunity to take a look at what is actually going on the second floor. Well, it's been a long time since I've been up here. It's starting to look really good. Look. Well, we're slowly getting there, piece by piece, plaster by plaster, skim coat by skim coat, piece of roof by piece of roof. We're getting there. So as a wrap up, we did some work here on the very front of the porch, the entranceway coming in. They have the forms on here on both sides of the columns for the entranceway. Remember, this is going to be glass. That's all going to be glass inside there, and they will finish this up probably tomorrow. This portion right here. I saw them working on this portion right here, so everything's getting cleaned up with plaster. On the inside here, this whole wall is done. This is on the south side of the great room. The north side of the great room is done, so the remainder is the west and the east side. They'll be working on that soon. But again, what was impressed me is what they did on the outside, the amount of work that got done on the back, on the north side of the house. This is still, it amazes me how much they got done on this today. I'm really happy about that. Let's walk down real quick inside the basement and see if there's anything that we missed earlier when we walked down here. Of course, what they were doing was the skim coat doing whatever application. I don't know if it was the second or the third on several of the roofing. You saw them sanding, so I'm going to say that they probably did some final work. Oh, I want you to look at this roof inside here. This is starting to look like a finished house as far as the roof goes. I'm excited. I see, and I think this material we have here, I don't believe this has anything to do with roofing material. Believe this has to do with the drop-down ceiling. I will confirm that with my builder tomorrow. He's gone, I don't know where he's at right now. But when they start doing the drop-down ceiling like inside of here, these two areas are going to get drop-down ceiling. This will be finished, this area right here. We're going to leave all this open because the center where the vehicle is going, I wanted the highest ceiling possible inside here. So everything's moving. Oh, and the door jamb. This got done to, look at the door jamb. I don't know if they did the inside. Did they do the inside? No, they still have to do the inside. So they will work on that, I bet, tomorrow. So we have one door jamb totally done. And they were doing the finishing on that one over there with the sanding to make sure it's clean. And then this one here will probably get the backside. The backside will probably get filled up and look like this after a couple of days. So this looks really good. I really like that. And our window here, our window frame is starting to take shape, and you can really see it once they have the skim coat on there, and it looks nice and clean. And they still have to do the outside. There's still more work to be done. Of course, we have to do this and all on the outside of the wall, so it looks like that over there. Oh, we got this door jamb over here. Had work done to it today. Look at this. Very good. So we have two that are in process of working. That one and this one over here, and they'll finish this up maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So lots of good work down here in the basement. I'm sure there's other stuff that was done, but I don't know. Oh, this whole wall here was done today. This was plain. There was nothing done. I'm sure that was done today. Yeah, it's still wet. So that was done today as well. And then very soon after that dries, more skim coat. So anyway, it is the end of the day. It's after the end of the day. All the guys are done, except for the roof crew, which are done, and they're coming down now to get down off the roof. So a very, very productive day, and we didn't really visit, and I'm not going to go back over to the cistern, but those guys have been working really hard. They have 4 walls up inside there, and the walls are up pretty high, and I think what I saw them doing at the end of the day, building a form, a short form that goes on top of the column, because they can only go so deep on a column because of the restriction of the amount of plywood. It's like an 8-foot sheet of plywood or something like that. I don't remember how high the plywood. And so they poured that all away, and they will pour another one on top of that. So that's probably what they were doing, building those forms. That's what it looked like to me. But we'll check up on them tomorrow. I have to ask those of you who have built houses yourself before, and I don't mean yourself that you got out there with a hammer and nail, or maybe you did get out there with the hammer and nail and did it yourself. If you had a contractor do it, but if you were involved, engaged, and had your hands on with the design and things like that of your house, I don't know, was there a point that you had a giggly phase where you're like, oh, this is really happening? Well, I think I had that. I think I had that feeling today. I had the giggly phase today. And I started walking around the house, and I'll tell you where I was. I was out here somewhere. I don't know if it was out in the street. But I was just kind of walking around the house, and this is how I got to looking at it like this, and I'm like, man, this is really a house now. It's not a hole in the ground. And I got that giggly feeling today when I saw it, because this is all finished here. You can see even though we haven't got the skim coat or paint or anything like that, this has the form of a house. And then I saw it with the blue sky in the background, and I just got this really, it was like giggly from the top of my head all the way to the tip of my toes. Okay, I know that sounds corny, and I know that sounds probably really weird, but I got that feeling. So, but if you got that, for those of you who are building your house or have built your house before, please share that with me. And yeah, you're not going to lose any of your masculinity if you say the word "you had a giggly feeling." So anyway, that's how I felt today, and it's a really good feeling. Well, I'm going to close today. Today was a really great day, but before I do close, I have one more shout out that I need to put inside. I got the message a little bit later on in the day, and since my posts seem to be going out later because of the PLTT issue, I want to make sure I get these in as soon as possible, because tomorrow, which is going to be Thursday, is a good friend of mine. He and his wife are celebrating their 26th wedding anniversary, and that is Tom Ritter and his wife Roseanne. And we go back a long way. We were in the very first band, the very first time I got up on stage. Tex, his nickname is Tex. Tex was my the bass player from the very first band that I ever joined, and that was back in, oh, I hate to say when that was, and that was maybe like 2001, 1990, no, 1999. I believe that was, isn't that right, Tex? I believe it was 1999. The Just Cause band. So anyway, this is not about us in the band. It's about Tom and his wife Roseanne, and happy 26th wedding anniversary to you too. So I am going to close and get home and get this edited, and whether it gets out tonight or in the morning, I will get it out to you to my best ability. Well, anyway, tomorrow's Thursday, like I said, and it's going to be build day, I think it's going to be build day 145. Yeah, build day 145 out here on the build schedule at FELIZ. And there's a possibility that I might only be doing a half a day because I want to go out and I want to look for some grass. I'm going to see if I can find a nursery. So I'm probably going to take a half a day and go on a road trip. If you want to go on a road trip with me, look at a plant nursery or something like that, let me know, and I will take you with me on that trip tomorrow. So it'll either be a short day or to be a full day with a road trip on the side. So anyway, until tomorrow, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream in the bottom right hand side of your screen and join the 5,000 plus other subscribers who have committed themselves to this channel. And I want to thank everybody for their commitment and their loyalty to supporting me on this channel. So anyway, until tomorrow, I want everybody to have a wonderful day.